Okay, this is day 12 of my isolation and quarantine where I've been in this room, not able to go outside, not able to be with family. And my quarantine is for 14 days, so it means in 2 days, 2.5 days, I will be out of quarantine, right? But before I tell you what the next steps are or what I'm told I'll be doing next, let me share with you a story that I shared with Kelly on day 3 of my quarantine. It had to do in the year 2000 when a group of us went up to Yosemite Park and we were going to hike up to Half Dome, which is it's about a 16-mile hike and takes pretty much all day to do it. And we set out on this journey and we're up there and we had been hiking for hours. We were tired, exhausted, especially when we hit about the 7,000 feet elevation. And I remember at that point there was this long stretch of hiking, and up ahead, way up ahead, we could see a curve in the trail. And we believed that at the end of the trail, at that curve, we were going to turn and Half Dome would be there and we would see Half Dome in all of its glory. We were convinced we were almost there. Well, we came around the corner and we looked, and all we could see was there was this long trek way ahead, and we weren't even close to making it to the top or close to Half Dome. And our morale just sank. So I told Kelly, look, even though I am quarantined for 14 days and told I'll be able to go home and all of that, let's not bank on it. Let's plan that that's just a corner in the process, but it's not the end of the destination. The Proverbs say that hope deferred makes the heart sick. So, when we put too much hope in numbers or dates or when the economy is going to open, when things are going to happen, when is life going to get back to normal, and it doesn't happen in the time frame that we put on there or others' expectations that they put on it, we get it catches us off guard and it affects our psyche and our morale. But here's a better way of looking at it is have belief, have faith that this process will end. But don't put a date to it. Don't put a time frame to it. Just it will end. You know it will end. Believe it will end and stay focused that this too will pass. But as soon as you start putting hope on numbers, it's basically hiking that trail and coming to the curve and being disappointed. Because when you have hope, deferred makes the heart sick. This too will pass. So, the commander calls me up to tell me what my next step will be. And I share that story with you because though I thought I would get out of quarantine, or I was told I would get out, I didn't have hope that the numbers would be accurate. But I believe I will be done. So, I know that I will finish out the weekend, which is 17 days of full quarantine and isolation. But this is what I was told. Mark, you will remain in quarantine and isolation for 30 more days. You will be in that room, so get used to it. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. But I didn't have hope that it would be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 days. But I have belief and faith that this too will end. When? I don't know. I just know it will. But my heart is not crushed because I was already prepared that the curve was coming, but it wasn't the end I was going to see. Have you ever had an experience like that where hope deferred make the heart grow sick, or where you believed something and it didn't happen? I would love to hear about it and how you got through it. From Camp Quarantino, this is Mark Kitsko checking out.